The 2025 NYC Pride March. And the city is taking steps to protect the LGBTQ community during this weekend's Pride festivities. And joining us now, Vijah Ramjattan, and you are the Executive Director for the New York City Office for the Prevention of Hate Crimes. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, Natalie.
Yeah, a little mixed weather Saturday, but Sunday it will be great for the festivities.
It's always great. It's always great.
Fun no matter what. But we want to talk about the important issues, just what your office has been doing to ensure that New Yorkers, LGBTQ community, are not targeted during these festivities.
Yeah, absolutely. Our office is hyper-focused on ensuring that all New Yorkers are safe, but especially during this time where the parade is happening, there are marches happening on Sunday. We have been working with our partners, our anchor partners, our sub-vendors, and all community stakeholders to ensure that our messaging is clear. There's no place for hate in New York City, and if you commit a hate crime, the police will be out there.
Now, we know that hate crimes have been rising across the country. Can you talk about what that current climate looks like here in New York City?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, New York City is a home for everyone. It's the capital of the universe, if you ask me. And everyone who wants to come and showcase something comes here. Protests, you name it, it happens here. New York City hate crimes has been rising, but also has been in a downtrend somewhere where we see that, you know, our work has been having a big impact in educating and healing communities, but also bringing communities together to showcase that we have more in common than divide us.
And your work having a big impact, but also can you maybe speak to the role that community members can play in preventing these kinds of hate crimes?
Actually, the solution is with community members. We have to ensure that we are providing the resources for community stakeholders to reach the everyday folks in the communities, to ensure that we are targeting and meeting with community members who live in the far ends of the city. And we have been really, targeted in making sure that we work with these community members to address hate crimes, healing, and education.
And reacting after the fact too late. So it's all about prevention. So how do you prevent? Is that about education as well?
Absolutely. So we also, our office here, we know that if we want to stop hate crimes that adults do, we have to ensure that the youths who are going to be adults one day are educated about hate crimes and they understand the consequences of hate crimes. Our office has recently been doing something called NYC Youth Moving Forward Against Hate. And what we do is we educate these youth in the schools about hate crime, bias, incidents, discrimination. And what we have found is 32% of youths post our event, post our talk, now know what a hate crime is. And 18% of youths post of our event now knows there's a consequence for a hate crime. So our work, is hyper-focused in ensuring that youths understand what hate crime is, what a bias incident is, and how to identify one, but also to know that there are consequences if you commit a hate crime.
So educate people young, early. Now, I just want to mention, so you've been on the job for 6 months now. You've learned a lot. What are some of those most important takeaways?
It will take all of us. Hate crimes cannot be solved or dismantled from the top. It has to be from the grassroots level. But also I know that New York City is resilient. I also know that people in New York City want to know about each other. So the more we can create opportunities for people to speak to each other, get to know about each other, that's what we are focused on. And also I'll say our diversity should not divide us. Our diversity should unite us.
Well, safety so everyone can celebrate this weekend.
Absolutely.
Well,
hope to see you there.
Yes, you as well. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And you can find all of our coverage of Pride Month right on our website. That's cbsnewyork.com.